Snackin with Ortega.
Greetings, tribe, and welcome to this Snackin with Ortega little gimmick. We are finally getting to try the Casey's Thin Crust Pizza, and I can say it is not without some effort. The last time I tried to get this pizza, put in the order, waited to 15, walked up to the Casey's, and it wasn't ready. And 20 minutes later, still wasn't ready. My all-in-all time to get my pizza made was just over an hour. It hadn't even been prepared when I got there. The order hadn't even been taken. The dude wasn't in the kitchen for like the first 30 minutes I was standing there. And then when I got it home, it wasn't even thin crust. Now this is the same Casey's, mind you, where I once got a taco pizza, got home, no taco chips. Oddly, my upstairs neighbor Jen had the same thing happen to her and not got chips. Not got chips. Got no chips. You know what I mean? This pizza ain't got no chips. It's not got no chips. Whatever. Generally, I don't complain in these situations. Mistakes happen, I understand that. But taking over an hour, having it not even prepared when I got there, I wasn't going to let this one go. I just couldn't. So I sent the email. Casey's responded nice and kindly, gave me a free large pizza. So tonight, I'm like, well, let's try this again. Get the thin crust, put the order in, cash in that free pizza. All right, go up there. I can see it on top of the oven when I walk in. My shit's ready. Kick ass. Dude hands it to me. I take about 2 steps and decide I better check it just in case. And sure as shit, it's not thin crust. He seemed a little miffed when I walked back and asked him to, I'm like, hey man, this isn't thin crust, it's supposed to be thin crust. And he looks at the receipt and he's like, damn, it's supposed to be thin crust. So he made it. I don't think he was happy about it, but I certainly wasn't going to go through that again. It's been too much difficulty just to try this fucking pizza. But it's here now. Casey's Thin Crust. Gonna grab myself one of these little corner slices. Do you have the nice crispy, crusty cheese at the edge? It's a nice thin crust. All right. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's not bad. It's not great. It didn't have any crunch to it like I like on a thin and crispy crust, but it never said crispy, it just said thin. It's actually a bit chewy for a thin crust. I feel that maybe they over cheesed it and it didn't allow it to breathe enough to properly crisp. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I like it better than the regular pizza because I find it a little too chewy and doughy and soft. Well, I gotta tell you, I'm a bit indifferent. It's okay. It's not great by any means. I'd have it again. I wouldn't be like, oh man, we gotta get that Casey's thin crust. But I never really think of Casey's as a go-to unless I really want taco pizza and I don't want to spend the money at Happy Joe's. I'll give Casey's this. Their taco pizza is as close to the original taco pizza made by Happy Joe's as you can find out there. Slices, grab and go, great. For a whole pizza at home, though, I just don't think Casey's the experience that I'm looking for. I know a lot of people love it. It's super popular here in the Midwest, but I think it's because they put a shit ton of fucking cheese on it, and people just like that. So that's my thoughts on the Casey's Thin Crust Pizza. Not great. Thanks for stopping by the hot seat and spending your time here with me. I've been Ortega LaTrobe, and you've been snacking with Ortega.
Hey, that's mine. So?
After some reflection, I thought I needed to speak a little more on this Casey's pizza situation. Now, I don't think it's all Casey's. I think it's probably just this particular one near me that sucks. And the biggest problem I had with that thin crust was that it was not crispy and it just seemed moist. It was just kind of a damp crust. And I thought it was perhaps they had too much cheese on it. But as I was eating a piece and I picked it up, the cheese happened to flip off the top, and well, this happened. As you can see, the entire fucking pizza has been covered with ham, which has a high moisture content. Ergo, I think that prevented the crust from properly cooking. I won't be getting pizza at that Casey's again. I will definitely try another one at some time just to give it a fair shake, because like I said, I'm pretty sure it's just this Casey's here in Iowa City on Debacle Street's just got some real turds fucking working at it, and that's probably the biggest issue, is just the crappy staff. You know, I had the situation a while back where I tried to get the thin crust, and then I waited like an hour to get it, and then it wasn't thin crust anyway. And then this time when I got it, it wasn't thin crust, and I took it and they made the thin crust, and it was still bad. And then there was the time where I ordered the taco pizza and got it home, and there were no taco chips, which that's kind of the main point. And I called, and they did offer that if I would walk it back over there, they'd gladly give me some chips for it. So that, and then oddly, my upstairs neighbor had the same thing happen to them. So that's 2 taco pizzas with no chips in the same building, and then like 3 just bad experiences. So again, I don't think it's all Casey's. I've never had a negative experience at any other Casey's. I've never gotten pizza at any other Casey's, but you know, that's irrelevant. Just that Casey's just is, it's jank. That's all there's to it. The Casey's on Debacle Street's jank, and I feel that that's what the problem is. I just wanted to address this. I didn't want to be too harsh on Casey's themselves, although they should really do something to straighten that Casey's out. Anyway, I felt that needed to be said, so it's been said now, and I thank you for your time. And please continue enjoy watching Snackin with Ortega and my little gimmicks here on YouTube. And thank you very much for subscribing and watching. Have a great day.